Yeah. I pop in your memory, You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you real love out the gutter, Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a... Yeah.
I feel like I should.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Falcons going up against the Colts.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 21. And the Colts are going to have a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And again this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's Schaub. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Schaub. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through him.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And, boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly felt like the defense decided to answer what the offense was doing. Okay, you're doing pretty well there. Guess what? We're going to bring some pressure. See if you can handle that. And they got to him on second down, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Advantage defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Caught left side by Hilton. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now they try the right side here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a handoff working right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy? Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patrick. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jonathan Hankins able to drop him for a loss of 4. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
No, Jack Patrick.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's got it to Hilton. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. Russell Wilson, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Set. Green 39. Green 30. Leopard. Leopard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Lucky 56.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
A road win.